The early days, ordinary beginnings. Pete Adini didn't come from extraordinary wealth. He grew up in a middle-class family in Canada. After studying engineering, he landed a software job in Colorado. While his salary was good, he quickly noticed something troubling. Many of his colleagues lived paycheck to paycheck, spending as much as they earned, despite their high incomes. Pete and his wife decided to chart a different path. Big decision, a different approach to money. Instead of upgrading their lifestyle with every raise or bonus, they chose to save aggressively. While others bought new cars and larger homes, Pete and his wife lived frugally, biking instead of driving, shopping secondhand, and focusing on things that truly mattered: family, friends, and experiences. They set an audacious goal: retire in their early 30s by saving 25 times their annual expenses. The plan: keys to financial independence. Pete and his wife followed 4 powerful strategies to achieve financial independence. Spend far less than you earn. Your savings rate is the most important factor in how quickly you can retire, Pete often says. The couple saved over 50–70% of their income by eliminating unnecessary expenses, cooking at home, and embracing a minimalist lifestyle. Invest in low-cost index funds. They invested their savings in stock market index funds, which offered steady growth with minimal fees. Pete often recommends Vanguard funds as a cornerstone of any long-term investment strategy. Reject consumerism. They ask themselves, does this purchase truly make my life better? If the answer was no, they didn't buy it. Instead of chasing the latest gadgets or luxury goods, they focused on meaningful activities like hiking, reading, and building things. Live efficiently. Pete adopted sustainable, cost-effective habits, biking instead of driving, fixing things himself, and using energy-efficient tools. These choices saved money and aligned with his values of reducing waste. Retirement at 30. What does early retirement look like? By their early 30s, Pete and his wife had reached their goal. With a portfolio of investments generating passive income, they no longer needed to work. But retirement didn't mean sitting idle. For Pete, early retirement was an opportunity to live more intentionally. He took up carpentry, spent time with his family, and eventually started a blog, mrmoneymustache.com, to share his philosophy with the world. Philosophy of Mr. Money Mustache. At the heart of Pete's teachings is the idea that happiness doesn't come from spending money. Instead, it comes from mastering your mindset and finding joy in simple things. Here are some of his key lessons. Happiness through simplicity. You don't need fancy things to be happy. A walk in the park, good food, and meaningful connections are more fulfilling than any luxury car. Financial freedom is empowering. Saving aggressively and investing wisely gives you control over your time and choices. Small changes, big impact. Little habits, like biking to work or reducing energy consumption, add up to significant savings over time. The power of the blog. A movement is born. When Pete started his blog in 2011, he didn't expect it to become a global phenomenon. But his witty writing, straightforward advice, and no-nonsense approach resonated with readers. Millions now follow Mr. Money Mustache, using his strategies to pay off debt, build wealth, and rethink their relationship with money. He turned what could have been a quiet retirement into a movement that challenges the status quo of endless work and consumerism. Common misconceptions about early retirement. Many people think retiring early means sacrificing happiness or living a life of deprivation. Pete argues the opposite. Early retirement is about focusing on what truly matters, cutting out wasteful spending, and enjoying life's simple pleasures. He proves that you don't need millions to retire, just the discipline to save and the knowledge to invest wisely.